I accept the Ten Commandments as a transcript of the character of God and a revelation of His will. It is my purpose, by the power of the indwelling Christ, to keep His law, including the fourth commandment, which requires the observance of the seventh day of the week as the Sabbath of the Lord and the memorial of creation. Self-guided blindness. Your throne, O God, is forever and ever. A scepter of righteousness is the scepter of your kingdom. You love righteousness and hate wickedness. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of gladness more than your companions. Psalm 45, verses 6 and 7. That might be your truth, the young protester explained in an email after hearing a presentation I'd made on TV. But it certainly isn't mine. I can understand that you don't see things the way I do, but maybe, between us both, we can figure out what's actually true. No, she said. There is no such thing as true. But there is such a thing as fact. And facts do change. There's what's right for me, and there's what's right for you, and we all have to live our own narrative. The truth is what we make for ourselves. If only that was an isolated point of view in the 21st century. But we now find ourselves living in a world where clear-cut moral standards are viewed as a relic of the past. You can't judge me! Is not a plea for kindness. It's a declaration that nobody can discern what is right or what is wrong except for what they deem to be right for self. Which means utter chaos. Admittedly, it is an improvement over the Dark Ages, when the official state church acted as conscience for all. People were told what was right and wrong and had no liberty to dispute it. It is far better to live freely with the right to answer God individually. Well, they still had to answer for that individually. But I'm getting off topic. But that is not to suggest that the objective standards of morality do not exist. We may live as we please, but we do not have the ability to redefine sin. We may wish to live by the dictates of our conscience, but we should understand that eventually our gut instinct will lead us astray if it is not informed by an authoritative outside source. If one listens to the faintest but constant suggestions of his genius, Thoreau once wrote, he sees not to what extremes or even insanity it may lead him. Self-guided people are blinded by the selfishness of sin. Eventually, our self-guided instincts will lead us astray. God may have designed us as free moral agents, but the wise will always look to God's righteous throne to determine if their instincts are correct. They will recognize that the example of Jesus, as the psalmist points out, is considered praiseworthy because he loves righteousness and hates wickedness. We may not believe in a moral standard, but God does. And his perfect example, Jesus, is on full display for our consideration.